development of niche capabilities, and enhancement of deployability. The dynamic state partnership program with the Ohio National Guard is a key part of this bilateral relationship, encompassing everything from exchanges to exercises. And during his recent visit on May 20th, Vice President Joseph Biden said in his press statement, "We will work to deepen the direct ties between our two countries. Our military-to-military relationship is already strong, and we believe it can grow even stronger." This engagement with NATO and with international partners such as the United States has been one factor in the success of the defense reforms that Serbia has achieved to date. The Serbian armed forces have been right-sized. They have had pay increases for some members of the military, improvements in training, legislation to codify defense reform, as well as improvements in strategic planning and procurement. The ministry has also made progress on things like disposing of excess materiel. Much work does remain to be done in the area of defense reform, of course, including continuing to right-size the military, further institutional reforms, modernization of equipment, and enhanced capability in tasks such as peacekeeping. We're looking forward to NATO opening a NATO mission in Brussels in the near future as well. Given the difficult global economic situation, some might argue that continued reform and defense cooperation are too expensive and should be shelved in favor of neutrality. Such a decision, we would argue, would not be in Serbia's long-term national interests. In the post-Cold War era, neutrality no longer has the same meaning. In today's world, neutrality means going it alone, being self-sufficient for all security challenges, including disaster response. A country of Serbia's size simply could not replicate the collective capabilities of the NATO alliance on the national level without breaking its budget. Maintaining the status quo through continued cooperation within the Partnership for Peace would of course permit Serbia to keep drawing on NATO's expertise as it has been doing and to keep moving forward with defense reform. But as the organizers of this conference have noted, the time has come to examine the question of whether this level of current cooperation is sufficient for Serbia's own national interests or whether those interests would be better served by joining NATO. Deciding whether to join NATO is a momentous decision for any country that considers it. We know that for Serbia, simply posing this question brings up intense negative emotions that for many are as strong today as they were during the 1999 NATO intervention. These strong feelings about the intervention are of course understandable, and we are not asking Serbians to forget 1999. But I would argue that it is in Serbia's national interest at this moment in its development to compartmentalize, to not allow the residual anger to cloud the question of whether Serbia would benefit more from remaining outside of NATO or joining it. What is NATO today? It is an alliance of 28 countries from North America and Europe committed to the goals of the 1949 North Atlantic Treaty. Its fundamental purpose is to safeguard freedom and security through political and military means. It was founded on the simple premise that an attack on one is an attack on all. It operates by consensus, meaning that all member countries must agree before NATO takes any action. It is evolving to face the threats of the 21st century, from terrorism to pandemics to piracy. It's a major factor in the Balkans already, with Croatia, Albania, Bulgaria, and Romania already members. It was founded by countries with which Serbia enjoys a long history of alliances, as Mr. Drašković noted, including the UK, the United States, and France. It requires prospective members to demonstrate a functioning democratic political system based on a market economy, the fair treatment of minority populations, a commitment to the peaceful resolution of conflicts, the ability and willingness to make a military contribution to NATO operations, and a commitment to democratic civil-military relations and institutional structures. A country that joins NATO thus obtains enhanced national security, thanks to the Collective Security Pledge, as well as the assistance of other members in addressing any humanitarian or other disasters within its own borders. It retains its sovereignty, but it gains a seat at the table and a voice in the consensus decision on how the organization responds to global crises. It gains a mechanism to contribute to stability both in the region and around the world. It has the luxury of developing the niche defense capabilities in which it has comparative advantage, rather than having to spread itself too thin by trying to prepare to face all threats on its own. and of increasing importance in this time of economic crisis, an entrant to NATO can point to this membership as an indisputable sign of political stability, which is an important factor for foreign investors who value stability and security in addition to the more traditional economic indicators when they choose where to invest. As Serbia works to assume a more active role in the international community, the United States hopes that the legacy of the past will not prevent a full and dispassionate national debate about the role that Serbia can play in this process. This is a decision for the Serbian government and for the Serbian people, which merits an in-depth discussion. And on behalf of the embassy, I would like to congratulate once again the organizers of this event for doing their part to stimulate this important discussion, and I look forward to lively and open debate today. Thank you.
U ime Međunarodnog instituta za bezbednost obratit će nam se dr. Zoran Dragišić.
Zahvaljujem se. Zahvaljujem se pre svega organizatorima Srpskom pokretu obnove koji je u našem društvu izgleda uvek prvi pokretao nekakve teme koje su u početku izgledale daleke, neostvarive, da bi se na kraju ipak dostigle. Nadam se da neće proteći onoliko vremena koliko je proteklo od 9. marta 1991. do 5. oktobra 2000. godine. To je period u kome smo se borili protiv Slobodana Miloševića, da će ova debata koja danas počinje, ja se iskreno nadam, vrlo ozbiljno u Srbiji, da će ta debata za mnogo kraći vremenski period dovesti do punopravnog članstva Srbije u NATO. Dakle, ja naravno kao profesor govorit ću 1, 2 do 3 sata, ne bojte se. Šalim se, pokušat ću zaista za najkraće moguće vreme da dotaknem nekoliko tema koje su bitne da bi se uopšte razumelo šta su to evroatlantske integracije i šta je to uopšte NATO kao organizacija. Sprovođena su različite istraživanja na tu temu u Srbiji i došlo se do jednog zaključka da su ljudi protiv NATO-a generalno u Srbiji, vrlo mali procenat, mada ja lično mislim da to nije mali procenat, to je negde oko 30% ljudi podržava priključenje Srbije NATO-u, imajući u vidu negativne emocije iz 1999. godine, ja mislim da je to zaista veliki procenat. Pritom postoji i jedan značajan broj ljudi koji o NATO-u nemaju nikakav stav. Među ovih 30% ljudi uglavnom se nalaze oni koji su obrazovaniji i oni koji se više prate politiku i bolje razumevaju te stvari, dok je emotivna reakcija vrlo prisutna. Dakle, NATO se uglavnom negativno doživljava zbog 1999. godine. Dakle, što je potpuno razumljivo i meni je taj, i sam, da kažem, kad se setim 1999. godine, imam prilično negativne emocije. Međutim, politika se ne vodi emocijama, odnosno ako se vodi emocijama, onda se završava u ćorsokaku. Ono što je jako primetno, to je da o NATO-u praktično ne postoje nikakva znanja u Srbiji. Dakle, na pitanje šta je to NATO, kakva je to organizacija, kako ta organizacija funkcioniše, čak i u stručnoj javnosti postoje različite nedoumice. I upravo na tom neznanju i na tim nedoumicama grade se različite, da kažem, političke podvale o kojima je gospodin Drašković govorio u svom govoru. Mislim da je jako važno